You know, today in Maryland, everybody needs a good job and a well-paying job, and you don't achieve that unless you have both college and career readiness in your high school.
Clearly, I had seen the studies that showed that too many of our students had to take remediation when attending a community college or a four-year college, actually. 65% of the students had to take non-credit bearing courses.
A piece of legislation that put into state law when it was signed a set of activities and efforts around the idea that we could spend more time in a student's junior and senior year making sure that the student is ready for whatever that next step is in life.
And we had to get all the stakeholders in the room. So we really went through a pretty collaborative operation. For our markups to actually write the bill, we brought people from Superintendents Association, from Boards of Education, from the Community College Association, from University System of Maryland. I mean, you name it, we had them in the room.
And what the law now states is that students by the end of 11th grade must be determined college and or career ready in the two areas of English and mathematics.
The law calls for an assessment in both English language arts and in math by the end of the 11th grade.
Those students who are not determined college and career ready by the end of the 11th grade, those students will enroll in either a transition course or an educational experience that is a transition to college readiness or career readiness. And those courses have been developed by our 24 local education agencies to be able to provide the students with those skills that they were missing or they did not have after they were assessed in one of the college placement exams.
What that assessment will do is help school systems identify to what degree a student is ready for the 12th grade and beyond graduation. Now what the law says and the regulation says around this that the state board promulgated and approved is that every student has to take a math course all the way through 4 years of high school.
It expands dual enrollment, and it's already gone up, I don't know, 20 or 30% in 2 years, which we think is exciting. So those students who don't feel they're getting a challenging curriculum where there's not enough AP classes at their school can take a course at the community college. And some school systems are actually bringing the community college into their schools. So we're trying to open up some innovation here.
Well, I think we want to have as many students ready for post-secondary education as possible in Maryland. It feeds our economic base. It affords them a good life with well-paying jobs, families, things that they want to do as they inherit our world. So I think it's really important, and I think the bill was very timely, and I think it gives us a lot of impetus to get the work done with our students so that they are very well prepared for their college and careers.
I would like those students that choose to go to a college to not only go to college but be successful and graduate, and those that want a career. We have a good career technology program. They can get the certification they need and get good quality, high-paying jobs.
As we look to the future of this work in Maryland, I think that we can only benefit from this new law, because for the first time, our students will graduate from high school with a designation that actually will mean something for them. If they are headed to a community college, they will be able to go into credit-bearing courses, and we can reduce the number of students who are taking remediation courses in English and in math in particular.
Well, I think full implementation would mean that students know about the opportunities, that they understand why taking math every year of high school, whether you plan to go straight to college or into a career or you want to do both in the next 5 years after graduation, makes sense. I think full implementation would look like having students who can walk into a 4-year or 2-year higher education institution and take credit-bearing courses immediately.
You know, I would like to make Maryland school system #1. You know, we were in Education Week ratings, we dropped to 4. We have a lot of potential.
Students need to be thinking about what they're going to spend their life doing, and not just I'm going to go to college and then what happens after that. We have too many students in that situation right now.
Having this designation now in the areas of English and mathematics in particular, and also in the career areas, really will show that teachers have been working very hard to help students meet that determination across the state of Maryland. And it can only enhance the work that's being done in our schools every day.
I think over time it's going to show that it has real positive effects for our students here across Maryland.